got a whole lot of odds against me. I'm real. I talk about real shit. I don't take nothing. Like, it's a lot of shit stacked against me. So it's like, it's a million times harder because it's already hard for female rappers, period. But it's even harder when you're not the regular female rapper. It's like 10 times harder. Can't nobody deny you if you got a hit, or can't nobody deny you if you making good music. Like, what they gonna say? You feel what I'm saying? People gonna start knocking at your door once they see that you got this. So it's like, just really perfect your craft. Like, you ain't got to talk about what they want you to talk about, but learn how to make music that's just as good. You know what I'm saying? And make people want to be like, oh yeah, even though she got all this going on, I still want to work with her.
Bars I-95, man, Connecticut's #1 rap hip-hop platform. I'm your host, C's.
Home of the heavy bar spitters. My name is AB. This is Skills Over Politics. That means bring your pen game, not your name. Y'all know what we do here, man. Listen, this young lady, the next guest we have on our show, she's been putting in a lot of work for the culture.
Heavy boss.
Crazy. And out of Atlanta, you know, you don't really hear too many lyricists coming out of Atlanta. And she bridging that gap between the vibe and being able to rap. Is, you know,
talking about real rap.
Real rap.
She could do that other stuff too, but she could really, really rap. And that's why we here. The bars, heavy bar spitter, you know what we do here.
That's a fact.
We had to come highlight.
That's a fact. You've been putting on for the culture for a minute out here, and you know, we want to take our time to really say, this is our way of saying thank you, and we're spotlighting what you've been doing. And we see what you're doing, so keep doing what you're doing. So we're gonna let her introduce herself.
The Great.
What's popping, everybody? It's Omeretta the Great, the hardest out of Atlanta, the real Atlanta. You feel what I'm saying? Real bars. I've been doing this for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Only getting better. And I'm here with bars on I-95, about to tear it up.
Yes, sir, Steve.
Let's get right to it, man. See, let's not waste no time.
Man,
I know how
it.
she gets, man.
I gotta hear this.
Yeah, let's get right to it, man. DJ Quan, what's something up?
We in the real Atlanta.
Facts.
Look, they been waiting on me. S-Y ain't at the top yet, dawg. They been hanging on me. They been dropping salt, trying to count me out and put the brakes on me. That's a fool there. You ain't from Atlanta, you just moved there. I ain't selling shit, I won't ride dick. I'm nothing like the rest. Look, I'm too rare and I'm too real. He was talking next to how it's too feel. When everybody said fuck me, I swear to God and shed number 2 tears. Omeretta's hard to work with. She spoiled, she act like a diva. She never gonna listen to none of these people. They might be fetched, but that ain't the reason. Look, the truth is, I don't want to get on my soul, so they gon' talk down in hopes that one day I might give up my goals, but they never see it. They just gon' see me out rocking these shows, so I'ma keep grinding, I'ma keep shining, I'ma keep walking along this road, and I got my fans behind me. It's real, Lord, it's where dog, I got my fam behind me. And they gon' kill by Omeretta, they going ham behind me. Right. No question, X made one call, don't give a damn, they mob me. This industry tried to silence me, nah, fuck that, I'm a buck back. Y'all nigga attitude nasty, they move off emotion, they act like some women. Look, y'all nigga act too sassy, and y'all been doing this shit for a minute. But I don't give a fuck who passed me, you can't go big on big, stupid. I'ma be the last one laughing.
I like that. Yo, listen, she talking big too. Listen, understand what we do here, man. When you come on this show, artists usually give us their best verses because they respect the culture, they respect the pen game. And like I said, reason why we came down here, we wanted to capture your freestyle and, you know, talk to you and see what you got going on as far as music. You got a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just went viral the other day. You know, what's been going on with Omeretta, man? Let's talk about it.
Man, it's crazy because I had done stopped rapping for like a year or 2. I was really on some, I'm finna stop doing this shit because I feel like people don't, you know what I'm saying, appreciate my work. But like my fans, they really keep me, you know what I'm saying, going. Like they be like, I'm ready, you helped me through a lot of stuff. Like you done saved my life. You know what I'm saying? So I really I had to get back into it. And I just started back dropping 2021 this year. And it just been going crazy. Like as soon as I started back dropping, this shit just been going viral. I've been on all type of blogs. Like,
that's a fact.
Yeah,
I see
like last week.
Past week, your shit been going crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. She was freestyling. So can you talk about how important the freestyle is? Because, I mean, you really do that. And you even said it in your last freestyle. You was like, I'm one of the first to be dropping these freestyles on the internet.
It's so crazy because when I had first started, I had started on Twitter. I had just started it was like a little head ass movement challenge, and I just participated in it. And then everybody was like, "Oh, this the best one." Then when I dropped out of college in 2015, everybody like, "This the best one. This the hardest one. This the hardest one." And I'm like, "Oh shit, y'all like that?" Then you know what I'm saying? I got something better. Some like shit, right? Yeah. So I just started dropping like back to back to back, and they were just eating it up like every time. So I just kept doing it, and it built me a big ass fan base. So I just stuck with it.
So originally started on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll still be on Twitter. I love Twitter. Twitter, people don't understand that Twitter blow people up. Like Instagram is cool, but once you hit Twitter, you up through there. Like
Twitter's instant.
Exactly. No, Twitter is like, it's a different world. Like a lot of people, they scared of Twitter because they know, like on Instagram, you could delete comments and all that, but on Twitter, people can go viral talking about you. You can't do nothing about that.
Right.
You know
it's just an ongoing thing.
Like,
you wake up in the morning, it's going crazy.
So if you survive on Twitter, in the Twitter world, like you out of there. Like I done seen so many artists blow up on Twitter, like, cause I've been on Twitter since it came out. So I done seen so many artists. I be like, oh yeah, it's over with now. They go through there. But Instagram, it's easy to pop on Instagram. Everybody be having followers on Instagram, but Twitter is different. Like you'll see somebody on Instagram with like 10 million followers. You see them on Twitter, they got like 200,000.
Yeah. That's how we feel about YouTube too.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tougher. So let's talk about your break that you took, because it ain't easy. What brought you to that point for you to decide like I'm out? Because technically that's what you did, low key.
Yeah. It was just it was me kept seeing people like come up behind me and just blow, and I'm like, come on now. And I was just like, fuck this shit.
Right. Is it? Do you feel like it's because of like kind of like the popcorn era? You feel like it's not?
For sure.
Really...
Like literally anybody rapping now, and they don't even be having bars. They don't be talking about nothing. They don't have no talent, and then they just got a lot of followers on Instagram, got some money, and they rap. And they blow up, and they get signed by labels.
Well, we know how hard it could be as a lyricist, being able to, taking that your pen seriously and being able to, you so much respect in your bars. Yeah. We know how important it is and how difficult it could be in this industry, because platforms don't really highlight it as much as they should as far as what you do goes. So I want to really ask you your transition into coming back. Obviously you see how important it is. You see how much people miss you. You see how much effect it actually has. We have this problem where in the industry, that's what's happening to most of our bar spitters. Right. You guys have a good run, or you guys doing your thing, you have the passion for it. But the industry and everything that the BS that comes with it affects you guys on a daily basis, where it's just like, fuck this shit, I don't want to do it anymore. And we lost so many of our like legends that way. We had so many people retire, and it's the reason why it's actually getting more and more difficult, because people are retiring. So I'm happy to see that you're back, and you should not take the time off, because the industry needs that. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for it's very important. So, let's just talk about everything that's been going on. You going viral, and you going now. Where are you? What space are you in right now musically?
Basically, okay. So at first, when I was doing my freestyles and stuff, everybody was like, oh, your freestyles sound better than your real music and stuff. So that's why I really stopped posting my freestyles. I took them all off my page so that people could learn me as an artist. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And so now I just be in the studio, I be working, and I got like a whole bunch of music. So I be dropping like snippets sometimes, like in the studio or something, and put it on my YouTube. But that's just to get people ready and keep them, you know what I'm saying? Just like engaged. A little snack every now and then until the real deal comes. So that's what I'm doing now. Like I'm working on building Omeretta as an artist, and not just like, oh, she got bars.
Right. So not to go too far back, but talk about the start of Omeretta. You dropped out of college, and you realized that you wanted to do this. What was that process like?
It was crazy, because when I dropped out, I was like, I'm finna just go. And it happened so fast on Twitter to the point where like, I ain't even have to think about it. Like at first I was on some stuff like, oh, I'm finna get in the studio, I'm finna start doing shows. But when it popped up on Twitter, I was like, oh, this how I can build my fan base. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept doing that. And like, people started reaching out to me, labels started reaching out. Like, it was hella people, like 2017, 2016, it was crazy. Like, as soon as I started, I just started getting emails and meetings and all this stuff. And it was just like, everybody was like, oh, I'm really going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was colossal. And then everything just started going left when, like, it's like the higher up you get, the more difficult it is, because it's like, now you got to face bigger shit than when you was at the bottom. Like, so it get more and more difficult.
What was one of the barriers you ran into that was like, this is a challenge for you?
It's really like the people in the industry, how they show like so much fake love. At first, to me, I didn't understand it at first. I used to get mad because I used to be like, because I ain't gonna fuck with somebody and not fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you 100%. But it's like, people in the industry, they'll fake fuck with you, and then like, it don't really be no love there. And every time you will find out that it don't be no love there, it just like, you know what I'm saying? That's something that I had to adjust to. Like, that's something that I had to get used to. Like, people showing fake love and stop looking at it like, oh, this person care about you, and just looking at it like, this person just trying to benefit off of you and trying to find a way to use you. So that's how I had to start looking at it. But once you get to that point and understand it, it become easier.
So do you feel like that was amplified even more because you're a woman?
For sure.
In a sense?
Because a lot of men in this industry, because first of all, it's a male, well, it's beginning to be both sided now. But when I first hopped in the game, it was like male dominated. And it's like, I guess they used to female rappers coming in and needing them. So it's like they'll like try to talk to you, but you'll be trying to do business and they trying to like, you know what I'm saying? Else, and when you don't, like I done did songs with people, and when I don't respond the way that they want to and try to talk to them, like they'll never send me the song. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll just be tough. So lame, like, bruh, come on now. But for a nigga, they'll do it. But you know what I'm saying? Since I'm a girl and you wanted to talk to me and it didn't work out, it's like that.
So there's this conversation we usually have when it comes to female MCs and just female in this world, period.
Yeah.
But especially in this industry of music, that there's this barrier where obviously if you're pretty and you have talent, they kind of, how's that like for you? I know you went into it, but like, how's that process been for you dealing with men and, you know, the men in this industry, and then people trying to do favor for favor, they're not responding the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, how's that been for you? How have you been maneuvering through it?
To me, it's like, now I'm at the point where I don't care. But it was like, it be crazy because it don't even be rappers sometimes. Sometimes it be like executives, like real people in position that'll try to talk to you, and when you don't, you know what I'm saying, respond, they want to talk down. They want to say like, cause I had somebody from, it's a big ass record label, and he was texting me like 3:00 in the morning trying to talk to me, and I didn't respond. And then I heard that he was running around telling everybody to fuck me. So it was like, as soon as you don't want to get somebody what they want, now you speaking bad on my name. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's lame because you got power to change people's minds about somebody. So people listening to you like, oh yeah, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, all that just because I ain't give you what you want. Right. Is a real lame.
So does all of that as an umbrella is kind of why you wanted to step away from the game for a little bit?
Yeah, it's a lot. Like, for me, it's like it's a whole lot of odds against me. Right. Because first of all, you know, all the female rappers now, they got like all these fake bodies and stuff. Right. I have a natural body. Right. They all be like bright, I'm dark skinned. Right. They all talk about like the same, they sell sex, I don't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole lot of odds against me. I'm real, I talk about real shit. Right. I don't take nothing. Like, it's a lot of shit stacked against me. So it's like, it's a million times harder because it's already hard for female rappers, period. But it's even harder when you're not the regular female rapper. Yeah, so it's like 10 times harder.
So I want y'all to know that everything she stated is the reason why we invited her onto the show. Literally, the reason you talk, the way you rap, what you rap about, your context, like everything you talk about, from being dark, everything that you talk about is the reason why we want, because there's so much you guys are up against. Right. That like the entire industry is so like biased towards that. And there has to be platform that turns around and be like, nah, we don't care about any of that. Skills over politics. The skills is what matters here. And you being so skillful, I'm not surprised that the labels are reaching out to you and all that time, but I'm also not surprised being in this industry. There's a lot of pigs in this industry. So it's good to see that you're able to maneuver and be able to move through. What's something that you could give, like a tip to another female MC that's just like, because we get a lot of independent artists that's watching it, for female to male to maneuver the way you know, how you're maneuvering, like what's some of the things you could give and without them ruining, maybe losing an opportunity or something that, like, how do you maneuver and what's the tip you would give?
I would like basically tell them to just like hone their craft, like, because numbers don't lie. You feel what I'm saying? Can't nobody deny you if you got a hit, or can't nobody deny you if you making good music. Like, what they gonna say? You feel what I'm saying? People gonna start knocking at your door once they see that you got this. So it's like, just really perfect your craft. Like, you ain't got to talk about what they want you to talk about, but learn how to make music that's just as good. You know what I'm saying? And make people want to be like, oh yeah, even though she got all this going on, I still want to work with her. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's what people got to understand. And a lot of I feel like a lot of female artists that be coming up sometimes, that like rap real good, they don't understand also that image do matter. Even if it's like, if you're not doing all that other stuff, you still have to look presentable, because like the bigger you get, the more people basically gotta accept you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to have all that on point. Like, you got to care about your image. You got to care about all that stuff. Like, I know a lot of people be like, I don't care about that, I just want to keep it real, but that's important, because that's the first thing people see when they look at you.
Gotta be intentional, man. You can't get a first impression back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So in terms of record label, are you signed? Are you not signed?
No, I'm in like a distribution deal thing, but I don't have no.
Okay.
Who's the distribution?
It's with live mixtapes. But I don't have like no label deal.
Does that situation work for you, or would you be open to being signed, or
I ain't gonna lie, route? I'm real scared of being signed. Like, I done had deals like in front of me before, and I get cold feet, because like, I know what type of artist I am, and I know that I'm not like a person that somebody could just come in and be like, I'm ready, we want you to do this, this, and this. I ain't gonna say, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be like, what you want me to do that for? I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if somebody come in position and they give you all this money and they help you blow, they gonna expect you to do what they tell you to do. And it's just like, I feel like it just won't work. That's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it now, like building myself up to the point that you ain't got to give me all that money. You feel what I'm saying? We could really go in on a partnership, and I still do what I want to do. You get what you gonna get, and that'll be that, instead of somebody coming in and be like, okay, we own you, and you got to do what we tell you to do, because that's not gonna work, because I'm not gonna do it.
So I like that. So who's helping you in this knowledge of your management? Like, what's your team look like? I like asking that. No, I like asking that because I know your answer, what your answer about to be. So I want them to hear your answer. What's your team looking like?
It's just me, literally. Like, I don't have like nobody sitting down telling me nothing. Like, everything that I know right now is from experience, because I've been doing this for like 5 years now. So it's all from experience. Like, I done had managers before, but it never worked. For that reason, like, they want me to, because they look at me and they look at my numbers and they look at my talent and be like, okay, we're gonna make her like this. And it's just like, I don't work for y'all work for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, every time when y'all get money, it's because of me. I don't get money from y'all get money from me. So y'all not finna come in and make me do what y'all want me to do. Y'all gonna hop on board on what I already got going on. We're gonna make this bigger, or we not gonna work at all.
Right. So since you're so true to yourself and what you got going on, have you ever felt like, you know, you grinding, everything's going, how it's going, right? And maybe you hit like a little roadblock or a struggle. Have you ever felt yourself conforming to what's popular to try to get past whatever roadblock or situation, or you always kind of bring it back to where you at?
I feel like I done had times and periods where I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I got to not go as far as everybody else, but like get them kind of what they want. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it just be like, it don't never work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done went in the studio and then tried to make a song that I think girls are, oh my God. But it just like, them songs don't get released. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not me, and I'm not finna, because I feel like I would literally lose fans if I was to
go the other route.
Exactly, because my fans know me to be so true to myself, and they'll be like, I'm ready, you tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? I lose day one fans, and I can't risk that.
Rhapsody was on the show. Shout out to Rap. She was on the show. She mentioned, we asked her the same thing. She mentioned how she would feel like she's losing herself if she did anything outside of what she does. So kind of, you know, similar to that. Now, you know, speaking of that, so you really rap, like you rap for real. So where does your influence come from? Yeah, because you born and raised in Atlanta. Where does your like influence come from?
I really don't know. Like, I've been writing music since I was like 6 or 7 years old, because I used to have a group with my sisters called 3SD. It was three sisters deep, and I used to be the songwriter. So I used to sing, and then my auntie told me I couldn't sing, so I started rapping because I was like, I got to use my talent. I was like, I got to use my talent some type of way. So I started rapping, and it was just like, it was something that I like. It was a way to express myself because I used to write poetry. I used to write books. I used to read a lot. Like, I always just love words. Like, that was always a way for me to express myself. So when I started being able to like pop my shit and all that stuff, like I used to be for girls when I was 12. I used to write diss songs. Like, that's just always been a way for me to get what I'm feeling out.
Right. That's dope, man. And, you know, like I said, you rap, so what industry rappers or underground or legends or whoever inspire you or just motivate you to rap and write the way you write? In
terms of being like a fan type.
You could be like
right now, it ain't nobody, but when I was growing up, like I used to listen to Lil Wayne a lot. I used to listen to Eminem. I used to listen to Jeezy, Tip. Like, I used to listen to people that either talked about real stuff or was like real lyricists. Like, those type of people. Like, all the radio stuff, I never downloaded that stuff on my iPod. I never liked what everybody else liked. Like, I always used to listen to like shit that was just like real deep and real hard.
Conscious rap.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Definitely.
That's probably why you rap the way you
Yeah,
rap.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Being around in Atlanta, like we just asked Deontay on the show, being in Atlanta where it's like such a vibe and everyone make music according to vibe. Nobody care for the bars.
Yeah.
How do you fit into like Atlanta
in the
music?
scene?
Like how? 'Cause I'm sure you've been trying to work. Well, people have been trying to work with you.
Yeah. I feel like the way that I fit into Atlanta is because like, I don't know, I just feel like I am Atlanta. Like, that's my culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if these people don't really rap for real, that ain't got nothing to do with me because I feel like I put on for Atlanta the right way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not all this crazy stuff because even the boys that's coming up out of Atlanta, like, I be feeling like sometimes they make Atlanta look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because they be on some little weird stuff and it's just like the old Atlanta always been talented, but I feel like we used to be more talented back then than now. Like, I feel like now it's a lot of stuff watered down. So,
I mean, you had a lot of legends come like rapping, like T.I., Luda, like it was some rappers that came out of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's
now it's just all about swag and shit.
You talk about the unity on the female side. You know, we see a lot of unity.
Yeah, what's the unity like out here with y'all
but
in the female MCs?
For the female MC in Atlanta, does it kind of follow the same accord or is it different?
I mean, I done tried to work with like some of the people that been tried to come up or whatever, but a lot of girls in Atlanta, they come straight out the gate trying to diss me. Like, it be weird. Like, they'll be like, but
move.
Exactly. Like, I be like, you could have easily collabed with me, but you want to come out and try to diss me. But I don't know why they want to diss me so bad. I don't get it.
You think you come off like
cocky?
Yeah.
I am, but that ain't my fault. They need to get confidence in themselves.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now how she walked in here. I'm gonna tell y'all right now how she walked in here today. I was like, yo, either she having a long day or I don't know how this about to go. See, like she ain't smiling. We took our promo photos. There was no smile. So I don't know. Maybe you come off.
Yeah, like, but yo, I do come off like that. Like a lot of people tell me I look real unapproachable, but it's like once you get to know me and actually talk to me for real, then you will know I'm not like that at all. That's just my demeanor.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of people they think that a lot of people in the industry think that about me too. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I thought you ain't like me," and everything. I be like, "I'm just antisocial. Like I'm a real introvert. Like so when I see a lot of people, I really go into my shell."
Right.
Legit introvert. So. Now, as far as you mentioned the industry, I really want to know how the industry has been with you. I know you like going millions of followers, going viral. You got to be like a lot of people probably reaching out to you. Industry, like how has that been? Who has been communicating with you? What's one surprising thing that happened in the midst of all this? It's like, wow, that's dope.
Or even like a surprising fan.
The most surprising thing was when Nikki had posted me and then she reached out to me.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like, what the hell?
Hey,
that's fire.
That's fire. Nikki from NY though. She know bars.
She know bars.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was crazy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Nikki ain't no that ain't a light post. That's a big post right there.
Exactly. That was crazy.
So what's next for you? What do you feel like? How do you envision yourself, especially coming out of this quarantine, you know, everything opens up, what do you see for yourself and how things are gonna move?
I really feel like I'm gonna have my first tour soon. Like, I'm about to be dropping a lot of singles because my fans been waiting on music from me. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like the way I did it, it was genius because now everybody just waiting and everybody tired of listening to the same stuff. They ready for some real music, and it's not like I'm coming with like, oh, just bars, listen. No, it's like, it's pipe, it's fun, it's fly, it's, you know what I'm saying? But it's still bars and it's still a message and it still lead the people in the right direction at the same time. So I feel like they've been waiting on this, and I feel like it's just about to be lit. Like, it's all perfect timing to me. Everything lined up perfectly, and I'm just about to go crazy. Like, I feel like a lot of people, even the people that hate and that claim they don't like me, I feel like they even know my potential, and they know like what I'm gonna do, and that's why they don't like me because they know how big I'm gonna be.
Hate come from.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't hate on talent. Talent's gonna be talent regardless. You know, skills over politics. You know how we do. So you know, I just wanted to, you know, we appreciate what you do. I can't, you know, stress that enough to say when rappers decide, like real talented, balanced out, rap for the culture, do it for the culture, make the rap game and the culture look good. Right. When they decide they want to retire or step back or fall back, it's not good for the culture. Exactly. Because it's leaving so much bullshit on the table. Exactly. So, you know, I can't stress it enough to say we appreciate what you do. We are one of the platforms. We fight for y'all. Yeah. So whenever we see you winning, we see you millions of followers. Like, we want that for y'all. Right. Like, we want y'all to be on the breakfast clubs, to be everywhere. Let her win, because the higher you go, the more kids are gonna be like, I want to do that too. Exactly. You know and that's the reason I do it, to show like people that just like me, come from where I come from and look like me, and show them like, y'all can do this too without selling out or without doing all that crazy stuff. Like, just grind and put in the work, and you can get these same results. So that's why I do it. Love to hear it. And that's why, like I said, we appreciate what you do. Keep doing what you do. Before we sign off, is there anything you want to let the fans know? Because we're going to double back and bring you back on the show again. I want them to know that I got great music coming. New single, Do Too Much, is coming April the 16th. And it's hard. Music video, all that with it. I'm coming for these people. After that, I got another single coming. I don't know when that's dropping, but I'm dropping a single every month, so stay tuned to that. And it may be an album at the end of the year, maybe. Let's go. She's dropping, y'all. She's dropping. Yo, listen, if you're a fan of real rap, you feel a fan of real hip hop, in, man. She's one of the artists that we co-sign. We're rooting for. We want you to support her. If she drops a project, a single, tap in, get her numbers up, go crazy. Yeah. She deserves that. And, you know, along with a couple other artists that's out here doing what they do. But Omeretta, we appreciate what you do. Thank you for making it down. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to the whole Atlanta, man. It's big out here, man. Listen, tap into the brand Bars I-95 /shop. Y'all know what we do, man. We'll get that merch, politics. Man. Subscribe now.